If you're getting a Cybertruck, and you are, trust me, you are, what you need is some toys, some upgrades, and I figured if we're going to talk about that, we should talk with the master of upgrades himself. Check this thing out, this big old beast here. Turns out we got Teslatino. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. Raphael, so good to see you again.
Yep.
How have you been, man?
Good, good. You?
I'm doing good, but I have not logged the kind of miles you have since you bought this in March. It is now August. That's only a few months. What are you up to? 5 miles? 6?
Almost 29,000.
29,000. So even counting the days when you don't go anywhere, like at the X Takeover, you were stationary more or less for days.
Yeah.
You're still logging 250 a day ish. So that means a lot of days you're doing 500 or more.
Oh yeah, I've been doing days of over 800 miles for sure.
Over 800. So this is just a for now accessory. This is your, what do you call those, recovery boards?
These are recovery boards that I installed while I get the really good ones.
Because you got nicer ones coming.
Yeah, we have a set of things that are coming soon. It's gonna look bonkers.
It's gonna look bonkers.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute. This rack, I saw this at the X Takeover. It's called
Urander.
Urander.
Yep.
Yeah, it's that's a tough name. But this is their original prototype they gave you.
Yep.
This is on the website. Shows is sold out. It's really just not available yet.
Yeah, they're going to start production in September, I think.
So on this one, you guys get it while you can because they're listing them at $1,750.
Yep. Yeah,
which
it's a
is
steal.
insane.
Yeah.
That is such a deal. And it gives you these nice sides. I was being critical earlier, and it is well deburred. There's a lot of work that goes into this. You can't really see it, but the amount of cleanup you do on punching like that is significant. And then it gives you a nice flat top. What's up top?
Yeah, so we have a rooftop tent here that we use for camping in forests and public land and campgrounds. And if there's a parking lot that allows us to put the tent, we'll do it, but we haven't done that. We usually camp in forest land.
Camping in the forest. Now, Unplugged, I'm familiar with them. They're the ones who do the upfit cop cars and upgraded suspension, all kinds of stuff. Tell me about these wheels.
Yeah, those are the Cyberhex 20-inch wheels on BFG KO3 tires, which are like a Baja competition tire. Great for off-roading.
Gives you more rubber, less metal.
Yeah, the idea is that these tires will be able to swallow and spit out any small rocks, so they don't create punctures. Yeah.
Oh, sure. That's a big, wide tread.
Yeah, and I can also like air down significantly to allow the tire to like kind of bite on the side as well when we're going over rocks.
Now these are pretty good, but I noticed bearded Tesla guy's face isn't on them, so I guess they're only okay. You also added some lights. Yes,
those I purchased myself, and I installed it the other day while I was in a forest actually. I purchased them at a store in a city, and then I took everything with me. 6 lights so I can flood the site around me at night if I need for security or moving around the campsite. It allows me to have better visibility at night because usually we camp out where there's zero light.
Right, and zero light pollution until they're done setting up the tent, and then it's back to zero. Yep. And last night I did get a chance to check out the lights, and they are magnificent.
Yeah.
They were enough that Raphael was concerned we might be annoying the neighbors.
Yeah, they're pretty bright.
So 1 on each side, 2 on the back, 2 on the front.
Yep.
And what's this up here? Is this to gather rain?
That is my high-performance Starlink satellite dish that allows me to be connected anywhere I am, and I can be driving, at highway speeds and still be able to get a signal. So I use it a lot for live streams.
Wow. And is this you?
Yep, that is the QR code for my YouTube channel. And then I have like a front plate that has my X channel with the name. Yeah, it's been great.
Oh. That's super legal in every state. Except it isn't. Okay, other upgrades. Should we head to the back and look at
Yeah.
what's underneath?
Absolutely. So we have the rear of the truck, the bed itself is packed with camping gear and related stuff. So what I did was that I installed another prototype item. So we have the frame is a prototype, and what you see on top here, this is my camper kit for my Model Y, but I didn't have any other means of carrying a stove and other items, so I brought it with me. But when I started my trip in the California area, I had been working with the guys that make the camper kit for the Model Y and for Rivian, which is called Frugal. And they are working on the prototype for the Cybertruck. So I was feeding them information in terms of the measurements, and when I arrived, we kind of completed it. So we have a camper kitchen for the Cybertruck here, which is prototype number 1 on the Frugal for Cybertruck. And on the right side here, I have this is my pantry, and my stove is on the left side, so I can actually open it just to give you a sense of kind of the way that it is. It's not organized for video, it's organized for actual usage. So the last time that we cooked, we just threw things back in here, but some dry food here and cookware. And then on the other side is where we have the stove and other items. Right now the stove is underneath this. If I pull here, this is where we cook. So it's a 2-burner induction stove that I power from the outlets of the truck.
And of course, the truck has the outlets.
Yep, it has 4 120 volt outlets and 1 240. In total, it can output about 40 amps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 40 amps, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. The lights, I am not powering with the truck right now. I'm powering them with an external 12 volt battery, like a car battery.
And now this, what are we looking at here? Because I suspect this inspired overland is hiding something.
That is our rooftop tent. And I can actually open it up if you want to see it now.
Is it much trouble?
Let's see how difficult it is.
All right.
Follow me.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? That's insane.
That is the extent of the job that you need to put to open up my tent. This is where we sleep when we are in the forest, and it takes us, 10 seconds to open it up? It actually takes me more time to put the pillows and the blankets inside the tent than it takes me to set it up.
Okay, so I was going to tell you not to bother. It's probably too much work. But you saw me coming a mile away.
Yeah, exactly.
That is insane. And it's done. And now you've got a ladder inside, of course.
There is a ladder inside that can hook up to one of 3 sides. So here in the back, on the side you see 2 hooks. And the other 2 on the other side. We can get to Big Bud because this is a truck. I can also do this. I can open up here, I can climb on top, and then I can just climb here and get inside the tent. And if you want to look inside, that's pretty much it.
That is crazy. All right. Well, that was...
And then to close it, it's basically the same process in reverse. It usually takes just a little bit longer because I have to just tuck in the little parts. But it really just adds probably 30 seconds to the process. That's pretty much it.
That is insane.
Yep.
Wow.
Pretty much how it's secured.
Yeah.
And then on the sides, I'll just jump right over, pull this thing down a little bit.
It's not quite straight on there. There you go. That's
That is
it.
secured. And then I pull this little number sometimes because when I'm in some places it's too tall, too high for me. So I just climb on top of the truck like that. And it's done.
And it's done.
Yep.
Oh, this is a lot of fun. You could take this anywhere. Could you take it to Moab?
I did already.
That's the first place you went, wasn't it?
Yeah. I took it to Moab. I took it to Cybertruck Rodeo in Texas.
Well, in Moab, you were still on factory gear at the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, factory wheels.
Except, yeah, wheels, yes, but the tires I had already replaced for off-road tires.
Had already replaced.
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite accessory so far?
The tent, for
the
sure.
tent, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Is that available yet?
Yes, it is. Inspired Overland has been in business for about 3 or 4 years. And I learned about them. They won a Best in Show at the CES Electronics Show. Consumer.
Some fans slowing down to admire.
Yeah. So they won Best in Show at the Consumer Electronics Show, I think it was last year, for whatever category this type of tent is. And I really like it. It's a carbon fiber tent. It weighs a total of 80 pounds. And it's easy to set up, as you could see, and easy to put away.
And now with all this extra gear, we talked about this yesterday, but how much of a range hit are you talking about?
It's very hard for me to know because since I've been driving so much, I go a lot of uphill, I go a lot of downhill. So sometimes I can go for an hour and a half without using battery because I'm going downhill for an hour. And sometimes it's uphill, so I use a lot more energy. But I think it's about 170 watt-hours per mile when I'm on highway speeds, 75 miles an hour.
And what does that compare to stock?
About 470 would be, so about 100 watt-hours per mile, less range at highway speeds.
Okay.
I'm talking 70, 75 miles an hour.
Right.
If you slow down just to 65, it's a different story.
Yes. Because, you know, it's chunky. It's got a lot of things that are going to grab the air.
Yep.
And a whole lot of utility. And considering you've got storage in the back seat, you've got storage all through the bed, you've got the frunk, that makes for a comfortable ride.
Absolutely. And talking about the front, our front is our closet. That's where all our clothing is. So we keep the clothing in there because it stays dry from the elements.
That's nice. So guys, rumor has it Raphael is going to be on a very exciting adventure starting in so few days that I can almost talk about it, but I cannot. So follow him. All of his links are in the description. Plus you saw the QR on the truck. You can also do that. What did we miss? What did we misunderstand? What questions do you have for Raphael? I can get them passed along, you know. Everybody else, like, subscribe, and stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots when you get your Cybertruck. And of course, if you hang out for the overtime bonus, you get to see the installation of more stuff that just showed up while we were waiting, while we were shooting. Who knows what it could be? Let's check back in just about now.
Without reading the instructions. I am guessing. And then the legs are back there, and some are here on this side. So this probably attaches to that. So I think that what you do is that you extend those and you tie them down to the seam somewhere.
They go under.
Yeah, that goes under here. Yep. So that one.
Okay, we have to do one at a time and strap and talk.
Yep. Okay, here we go. work, but usually the first time you deal with it, that's when you find out how to do it, and then the next time it's just gonna be easy.
Just this like screw or something. So you don't want to take it.
There's gotta be a locking mechanism.
You don't think that just twisting it is the thing?
I was trying.
Oh, you twist the leg.
Oh, there you go. Okay, the leg, that's right. Let's bring it down.
Okay. So depending on the height, and then you have the little sticks to go
So
in there.
depending on where you are, you make it longer or shorter. So this is great actually. If you're like under no trees and you need sun, then
And then you can put the light here. Do you want to use it at night? Right? We can turn on the light.
yeah, we can.
We have a lamp. Whoa.
Don't look at the lights. Warning. Yeah, this kind of works. It's crooked because
Right, because you set it up.
We just,
Yeah.
practicing.
There you go.
this is pretty much. So imagine that there's 2 chairs, a little table, and a big lake in the front,
A lake like that one.
and then
Oh, there you go. Wait. Get up.
Because the lake's over there.
And the lake.
a chair in the lake.
There you go. Have a seat. How does it feel?
Yeah, and I'm drinking my coffee.
Or a beer.
We're good. We have an awning.
Yay, thank you.
That's how we do an overtime bonus.
Yeah.